Beach. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Life's a Beach. We haven't shot an episode in about 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah,
it's been a while. Of course, you won't notice on YouTube, but maybe we can still do what we do. So a while back, we did a wrestling episode, and we talked about the top 10 best mic skills and such like that. So we figured, why not do another top 10? This time, we're gonna get a little weird, Donald. Let's get a little weird. I don't know. We don't really think it's weird, but watching at home, you might, or wherever you are, might think it's a little weird. I don't care. We're gonna do top 10 sexiest comic book chicks. It could be any incarnation, but I couldn't break mine down into 10 of all of them. I've got 10 DC and 10 Marvel.
I've got 10 mixed. So.
Who's your number 10?
My number 10 is Jean Grey, the Phoenix.
Jean Grey. Phoenix, Dark Phoenix. I've actually got her as a tie for number 9 on my Marvel side.
Really?
My number 9 on my Marvel side is tied between Rogue, Jean Grey, Jubilee, and of course Shadowcat, Kitty Pryde.
Oh, yeah.
Couldn't choose just one of the 4 hot X-Men chicks, so I don't have the tie on that. But my number 10 on DC is Chloe Sullivan. Even though she started as just a character on Smallville, she eventually did wind up going into the comics, being introduced in the comics. So, she was just the way she was. She was just, there was something hot about her. She didn't take no shit. For Marvel number 10, I've got Spider-Woman, the Jessica Drew version, the original version, with the red and yellow. That just skin tight outfit. It's just, and it's a page turner. Chloe, though, she was, I think she was an important character on Smallville, and then wound up going not only in the Smallville comics, she also wound up in some of the Superman issues and stuff like that. So I figured I'd add her. I think she's hot. So number 9.
Number 9, I've got Catwoman.
Catwoman at number 9?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Wow.
I got
She's a little higher up on mine, but
I don't know. I couldn't think of it. I just randomly wrote down shit one day. I was like,
which version of Catwoman?
Honestly, the Batman Returns.
Batman Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah. It has to be her,
man.
So,
the leather with the stitching.
Yeah, that was just hot.
Yeah, it was. I've always liked Julie Newmar from the '66 series.
Oh yeah.
Ah, gorgeous. But she actually did Playboy too. It has nice pictures. She should have been in a cat suit doing that. But comics wise, I don't know. There's been a lot of different costume variations and stuff. You had the purple suit with the cape, or then there's one now the goggles, kind of almost like the Batman Returns suit, but with goggles and no stitching. I mean, I didn't care much for the Dark Knight Rises Catwoman suit.
No.
Although Anne Hathaway did a pretty good job as Catwoman, I think. Batgirl, Barbara Gordon, or the Oracle. After Joker paralyzed her, she was the Oracle. She's still even sexy in the wheelchair. Just kind of nerdy. In the '66 series, nerdy librarian, and then I'm gonna go in my secret room in my apartment and I'm gonna be Batgirl. But Batgirl, pretty much any outfit was always good looking. That was, I done told you my number 9 for Marvel for the X-Men. It should be X-Women. Number 8.
Oddly enough, it's not like a superhero. It's Mary Jane.
Mary Jane Watson.
Yeah.
What's hotter? Comic book version, cartoon version, or Kirsten Dunst?
I say Kirsten, really.
Actually, because it's a little easier to have a sexual attraction to a live action person as opposed to looking at pages and being like, ooh, what you wearing on the next page? You go, damn. It can get a little weird sometimes, but sometimes it's drawn sexy like a lot of times.
I would say some of the cosplayers who do that.
Definitely cosplaying. I had, for DC's side, I had Black Canary, Dinah Lance. Or as on Arrow, Laurel Lance. But Black Canary's just, leather and fishnets, and she's a screamer. For Marvel, I had Polaris, Magneto's youngest daughter. Lorna Dane. She has the same powers as him. She had magnetism. She didn't realize Magneto was her father for a long time. She kind of thought, like, hey, he can do the same thing I can. But, I'm not going to go into too much detail.
My number 7 is Psylocke.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Psylocke.
Oh, that outfit of hers was just hot. It's like a one-piece bathing suit, but still.
A lot of them have one-piece bathing suits.
Pretty much.
So does Aquaman.
Yeah.
Almost. No, Namor does. But it's Namor the Submariner.
Poor Namor.
Oh, man.
Generic version is Aquaman.
Yeah. Marvel's Aquaman. They should just do like a movie. Namor versus Aquaman. I think Marvel's planning on a Namor Submariner movie.
Oh, God. And
we know DC's doing an Aquaman movie, but why are we talking about guys in Speedos that swim and shit, and we're talking about sexy comic book chicks? Come on. So you had Psylocke.
Random incoherently.
Yeah, we do ramble incoherently. Psylocke. That's a pretty good one. My number 7 was Supergirl, Kara Zor-El. Come on. When I was a kid and Supergirl movie came out in the 80s, I had a crush on Helen Slater. Man, she looked great in that. And then there wasn't another live-action Supergirl until Smallville, and then Laura Vandervoort's just like, oh. I was like Jim Carrey on The Mask when he does when he sees Cameron Diaz, he's like, turns into, the wolf, like the cartoons and shit. She's gorgeous. And my number 7 for Marvel, Elektra. Elektra Nachos. There's something badass about a chick with size. I'd like to see her fight Raphael in a side battle.
I considered her, but I think,
Elektra.
I didn't have her on.
Elektra's
number 6 is Poison Ivy.
The green version or the regular skin tone?
The regular skin.
I don't care much for the green version.
It's too much like the Incredible Hulk. Kind of weird.
Not all weird.
Maybe I would do the green one. I don't know. Just say I did.
If she's poisonous, you're gonna die anyway. So
why not? Die happy.
I've got Wonder Woman for my number 6. Diana Prince, the Amazonian princess of Paradise Island, Themyscira, whatever you want to call it. She's a beast.
Yeah.
She's probably the most powerful female in the DC universe, I would say.
Yeah.
She's almost a match to Superman, just without certain powers.
Yeah.
I think she would match him on a strength-wise.
Definitely.
I really can't wait to see Wonder Woman on a big screen.
Yep.
Next May.
Oh, she was pretty badass.
Or next March.
Injustice, though. She had pretty good outfits on it. It was a great game.
Yeah. I say, I haven't even played it yet. And I'm like, it looks like a great game. So I had, on the other side, I had Scarlet Witch. Wanda Maximoff, Magneto's oldest daughter. Played by Elizabeth Olsen in the Avengers Age of Ultron. Did a fantastic job.
Yeah,
she was hot.
Mm-hmm.
But gonna eventually be introduced in the X-Men movie. It's gonna be a completely different character. I'm not gonna get into my argument with Fox and X-Men's thing, and then Disney and Marvel's thing, because Disney's not allowed to use the word mutant.
Yeah, which I find retarded.
So in Avengers, it was you know, they weren't mutants. They were, what were they called? Like something genetically enhanced or something like that.
I don't even remember, to be honest.
It was stupid.
It'll come to us later, probably.
Another episode when we're bitching about that whole thing.
Or probably like after we're done with the show.
Yeah. We'll go to the garage, drink some more beer, smoke a cigarette, and be like, yeah, man, fuck the X-Men, Fox's X-Men. Give it back to Marvel the way Sony did with Spider-Man and everything else. We can just incorporate all of them and just reboot Fantastic Four again, so we don't even have to watch this new one, which is on at the drive-in this weekend with Ant-Man. I was like, I don't want to watch Fantastic Four. I didn't even know it was already out.
Ant-Man was
just
awesome,
forgot about it.
Ant-Man was awesome. I'll leave it at that, though. That was a great movie. Very impressive.
Yeah, I want to see it. So number what?
Number what?
Thought you started to say something.
No, I just said it was impressive.
So number 5.
Alright, number 5. My number 5 is Rogue. Sweetheart. A southern
accent.
Southern, yeah.
Anna Paquin did such a good job, because she talks like that anyways.
Yeah.
I mean, even on True Blood, anything, she has that accent, so she was perfect for Rogue in the X-Men movies. I got Poison Ivy for 5.
Oh, nice.
I had her for 5. You had her for 6. Pamela Isley, just a chick who really loves nature. Yeah, I got 2 green chicks for number 5. DC, I had Poison Ivy, and Marvel, I've got She-Hulk.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
She-Hulk would manhandle me and throw me around in ways no one ever could. It'd be like, they should do a She-Hulk movie and have Ronda Rousey as She-Hulk.
Oh, God.
That would be incredible.
Yeah, that would work.
And I would love to have Ronda Rousey manhandle me or throw me around. I don't want to say manhandle. That sounds a little...
She'd probably knock your ass out.
I would be willing to let her knock me out. But,
pretty hot, though.
I think She-Hulk, you know, she's Bruce Banner's cousin. She's like a lawyer.
Mm-hmm.
Jennifer Walters. She don't get quite as big and hulky, but she's, she's a brick shit house. But I wouldn't talk bad about her.
Yeah.
Not to her face or behind her back. I don't want to make her angry. Especially at certain times.
PMS.
Not going to go there. He went ahead and said it.
I had to go there.
The women audience, if there are any.
Yeah, they're going to be like man haters.
They're going to be like all kinds of comments below the video on YouTube. Like, fuck you guys. I don't know. Number 4.
All right, number 4. Mystique. The glorious Mystique.
Why do my lights keep flickering?
I don't know. It's like the fucking Saw room. Anyway.
I've got Catwoman.
Catwoman.
Selena Kyle, Catwoman. Won't say much else about her because we've already went over that with yours. The other side, I've got the Invisible Woman, Sue Storm.
Ooh.
Sue Richards, whichever.
Oh, that'd be a good battle. Mystique versus
Sue Storm, she even looks hot invisible. I don't care. Especially if you're thinking of Jessica Alba.
Oh.
I think maybe that's why I don't want to see the new ones. I'm like, no, there's no Alba.
Yeah. That's what sounds to me, because she is one of my favorite all-time actors.
Dark Angel.
Okay, we got to get off this subject.
Idle Hands. Man, she was hot in Idle Hands.
She's hot in anything.
Yeah. For number 3.
Ooh. I forgot I wrote that down. I got Black Cat.
Nice.
Number 3.
Very nice. I've got Kara Zor-El again, but not Supergirl this time. Power Girl. The Power Girl version from Krypton 2.
I see what you did.
Completely different version, pretty much, but a lot chestier. Way chestier.
My eyes are up here.
And she was definitely hot as Power Girl. Not so much Supergirl. She doesn't even seem like Kara. And that she's just kind of. Actually, in Superman Batman Public Enemies animated movie a few years ago, Power Girl was voiced by Allison Mack that played Chloe Sullivan on Smallville. So that was kind of. Thought that was hot. Number 3, Marvel side, Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Black Widow is just. I mean, she's hot in the comics, but even the comic book versions of her almost look just like freaking Scarlett Johansson.
Oh yeah.
Like similarities are. Maybe they started doing the comics
I think
after that, like made to look like her.
More than likely they did.
Yeah. Probably. I think Iron Man started looking a little more like Robert Downey Jr. We were down to number 2.
Right. So my number 2 is Dawn.
Dawn.
Yeah. Not Marvel or DC, but I don't know. Wait, was she? She was Image.
Dawn was. Yeah, I think she was Image. I don't know. We grab one of the comics and look, but we'd have to go through all those to find it.
Yeah, I don't know how they're doing it.
Dawn, yeah. She is hot. She almost looks like Jessica Rabbit, sort of. But, like, I don't know much about Dawn. I didn't actually, like, read those comics.
She was like, I don't know how to explain it, the medieval times type character. Only read the first 2 episodes. So.
First 2 episodes?
First 2 comics.
First 2 issues?
It's been years since I've read it, so.
When you have a Dawn number 1, don't you?
Yes, and a number 2.
Alright, so my number 2 for DC is Zatanna. Chick in fishnets and like a little tuxedo thing and a top hat that can do magic. That's hot. Spells. The spells are just like the words backwards. So you think? I bet she could get Mixelplick to say his own name backwards. Like, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. It doesn't. Oh.
They're pretty good.
For 2 for Marvel, I had Black Cat. Felicia Hardy. I was kind of sad because they introduced Felicia Hardy in Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I was like, maybe by the next one she's gonna become Black Cat and it's gonna be awesome. And then no more Amazing Spider-Man. Now it's gonna be I don't know whatever it's gonna be called for the third reboot or second reboot.
I think it's
the third set.
Spectacular Spider-Man. Now.
I thought they were going to go with Spectacular Spider-Man, but I don't think they are. I don't know.
Whatever.
Number 1.
My number 1 obviously has to be Harley Quinn.
Guess who my number 1 for DC is? Harley Quinn. Nice.
Yeah.
I really expect us to like Dumb and Dumber.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
Harley Quinn, definitely.
Yeah. She's just hot. Has that personality. I don't know.
Good, Mr. J.
Yeah.
Come on, Puddin'.
She's annoying, but yet attracting. That's what it is.
I think she would have been more annoying just Harleen Quinzel trying to, she's a psychiatrist. Had the unfortunate task of having to meet with the Joker, and she's like, flipped out herself and became Harley Quinn. But definitely hot in about any version. I mean, the One Piece thing with the things on.
Oh, yeah.
A little gesture sort of hat or whatever. That's alright, but not as sexy as like some of the outfits, like in the Arkham games.
Oh, yeah.
The Arkham games, man. Yeah, and the I don't know her name. The girl playing Harley in the Suicide Squad movie.
Oh, yeah. I don't know her name.
I think she's going to do pretty good.
That's a weird version of her, though. It's like 80s pop Harley Quinn.
But it's better than the version of her on Birds of Prey. You know, the very short-lived show, early 2000s. Mm-hmm. I mean, that was a good show, I thought. But Harley was, like, older. I don't know. Harley Quinn. Marvel side, one of my other favorites. Probably would be my number one of all of them. Raven Darkholme, Mystique.
Oh, yeah.
I think you had her. What did you have her as?
It is my number 4.
Number 4. Number 1, Mystique. She has my heart.
Mm-hmm.
That girl, I mean, she's hot in the comics, cartoons, definitely the movies, whether it's Jennifer Lawrence, hot doing it, and or Rebecca Romaine, hot.
The story behind the hot, so we'll have that in future episodes probably.
Mystique. Plus in the X-Men movies, she's naked. Yeah. She's just like, she ain't got the little white thing on with the skull belt thing or whatever. She's just like, I am all natural right here. And plus the best thing about her, possibilities are endless. You're sitting at home, you're like, I want you to be this person tonight. Be any girl you want her to be.
Yeah, but then again, you might have more fights that way. You know, so
maybe, but you could be like, look at Mystique and say, tonight I want you to be Supergirl. Be Rogue. Be Vampirella.
Oh wow. I forgot about her.
I had to. I didn't have her on the list, but I had her definitely as an honorable mention. Vampirella.
Why didn't I think of honorable mentions?
Vampirella was just, oh my god.
Yeah, she was bad.
She wore next to nothing anyways. And I've seen that they have crossover comics, Vampirella and Dawn together. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'd like to get all of those and read them.
Yeah, I'm glad to buy those.
Vampirella. That's a badass bitch right there. I think she could take Blade.
Yeah.
I think she could.
Probably just suck him in first. Hey, you want this?
And she was actually from a world of vampires, and like the blood flowed periodically. I mean, like constantly. You know, like rivers, their water was made of blood, and then they had 2 suns revolving around their Earth. Suns and vampires. I don't know how that worked with 2 of them, but they eventually just dried it up, made the world a drought, and she went on to go suck other places.
Literally. She sucked.
So that's our top 10 sexiest comic book chicks. We'll do another top 10 of something sooner or later. You know, another comic book chick that's pretty hot now, Thor.
Oh,
now that he's become a woman, he's not looking bad. She's not looking bad. Sorry. I don't know if he had an operation or I haven't read it, but the goddess of thunder.
Yeah.
But
not bad.
She looks pretty good.
Okay.
It still has that long, flowing blonde hair.
There'll be a chick Loki next, I guarantee it.
A chick Loki?
I could see it with the horns, though. That'd be kind of odd.
Chick Loki would be awesome.
Yeah. I can desperately see that.
Girls are kind of mischievous anyways, right? And he's the god of mischief.
Mm-hmm. That worked. Nope, we're going to get a shit ton of comments.
And then instead, in the storyline where Loki controls the Hulk and gets him to go after Thor, a She-Loki could get She-Hulk to go after She-Thor.
Yeah.
It'd just be like a 3-way she-gasm for me. I don't know. Nerdgasm with 3 characters that were dudes, but at least the Hulk's still the Hulk. There's just a She-Hulk.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Dr. Fate in DC Comics. Eventually, that became a girl. I mean, she took over after the original died. But so that's our top 10. Like, comment below. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I said comment below, like. Somewhere under this video, there's going to be somewhere you can comment if you want to. If you don't, like us, subscribe to our channel, Lamdrivian Entertainment. Like us on Facebook, Life's a Beach. Who else do we whore to? Twitter, at Life's a Beach Show on Twitter.
We twit every now and then.
I've twatted a couple times. twit. I can't come up with any more tenses. What else? There's something else, I think. Email us.
Yeah.
Life's a Beach Show at hilarious.com. I think that's about it. So, until next time, keep reading those comics, kids, and figure out which comic book chicks you like, and tell us all about it. Anybody we missed, let us know who your favorites are. Whatever. So until next time, sayonara. Life's a beach.